There are two choices in life, two roads, two destinies, two fates. You either discipline yourself or you are defeated by the world. There is no middle ground. There is no neutral life. You are either the master of yourself or the victim of circumstance. You are either the commander of your destiny or the casualty of your own weakness. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against the economy, not against your competitors, not against the doubters who tell you you can't. The greatest battle you will ever fight is against the part of you that resists discipline, the part that craves comfort, the part that loves excuses, the part that whispers, maybe tomorrow. Let me be clear. If you do not discipline your mind will defeat you. If you do not discipline your actions, your habits will destroy you. Life does not reward the lazy. Life does not crown the undisciplined. Life bends only to those who bend themselves first, Kiluat. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and your reality. Without it, your goals remain fantasies. Your potential remains untapped. Your greatness remains buried beneath layers of fear and distraction. You can have all the talent in the world, all the intelligence, all the passion, but without discipline, it is worthless. Without discipline, it is dust in the wind. Discipline is the root of all success. It is the heartbeat of achievement. It is the invisible hand that builds empires, writes masterpieces, creates legends. And discipline is not a punishment. Discipline is a liberation. Discipline frees you from the chains of mediocrity, the prison of regret, the slavery of weakness. Discipline is saying to yourself, I will not be ruled by cravings. I will not be ruled by fear. I will not be ruled by laziness. I will be ruled only by purpose, by principle, by power. Discipline is self-respect in action. Every time you choose discipline over indulgence, every time you choose persistence over quitting, every time you choose principle over pleasure, you are casting a vote for the person you are destined to become. You are writing your future with every decision. You are forging your destiny with every act of will. And if you refuse to discipline yourself, make no mistake, the world will discipline you instead. It will discipline you through missed opportunities. It will discipline you through broken dreams. It will discipline you through a life half-lived, haunted by the ghost of what could have been. But if you rise, if you take command of yourself, if you master your mind, your habits, your actions, the world will yield. Life will surrender its treasures. Destiny will bow before you. It is not easy. It is not for the faint of heart, but it is the price of greatness. So today I ask you, will you discipline yourself or will you be defeated? The choice is yours, and the time to choose is now. Most people believe a lie. They believe that freedom means doing whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want. But that is not freedom. That is chaos. That is slavery. Slavery to impulses, to habits, to emotions. True freedom, lasting, powerful freedom, comes from discipline. Only the disciplined are free. Only the self-controlled walk in true liberty. Only those who master themselves can master their lives. Think about it. The athlete who disciplines his body is free to perform at the highest levels. The writer who disciplines her mind is free to create masterpieces. The entrepreneur who disciplines his focus is free to build empires. Freedom is not the absence of rules. Freedom is living by the rules you set for yourself and enforcing them with iron will. Without discipline, you are a prisoner to cravings, a prisoner to distractions, a prisoner to mediocrity. Discipline is the door, and it is the only door. You cannot buy it. You cannot borrow it. You must build it day by day, choice by choice, battle by battle. And understand this. Discipline is not about punishment. It is about alignment. It is about bringing your actions into harmony with your highest vision. When your desires and your decisions are aligned, when your habits and your hopes move in the same direction, you become unstoppable. You move with a power few ever experience. You create momentum that cannot be broken. And the things that once tempted you, they lose their hold. The distractions that once pulled you off course, they disappear into insignificance because the fire inside you burns hotter than the temptations around you. The man who disciplines his mind is free from doubt. The woman who disciplines her spirit is free from fear. The person who disciplines their habits is free from defeat. Freedom through discipline, victory through discipline, greatness through discipline. It is the oldest truth and the most ignored, because discipline is not easy. It is not glamorous. It is not applauded. It is quiet. It is internal. It is fought and won in the dark before the light ever shines. But discipline is what separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. It is what divides those who wish from those who achieve, those who dream from those who do. So I ask you today, are you willing to walk through the only door that leads to your dreams? Are you willing to pay the price to earn your freedom? Because freedom is not given. Freedom is not granted. Freedom is earned. Earned through the relentless, uncompromising daily practice of discipline. Step through the door, claim your freedom, own your destiny, and never look back. Before you can master your actions, before you can master your habits, before you can master your destiny, you must first master your mind. Because every action you take, every habit you form, every life you build, begins first with a single thought. The battlefield is the mind, and the war is constant. Every day, thousands of thoughts assault you, some lifting you higher, most trying to pull you lower. Thoughts of fear, thoughts of doubt, thoughts of distraction, thoughts of weakness. And unless you discipline your mind, unless you take the sword of awareness and the shield of intention, you will be defeated before you even begin. Understand this. You do not have to believe every thought that enters your mind. You do not have to accept every whisper of fear, every shout of doubt. You can choose. You must choose, because the mind is like a garden. If you do not plant flowers of power and purpose, weeds of fear and failure will grow automatically. If you are not deliberately sowing seeds of faith, discipline, vision, and greatness, you are unconsciously allowing seeds of weakness, laziness, and mediocrity to take root. There is no neutrality. Napoleon Hill warned us, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. A drifting mind creates a drifting life. You must seize control. You must command your thinking like a general commands an army. When fear creeps in, confront it. When doubt whispers, silence it. When distraction tempts, refocus it. Train your mind daily, sharpen it like a sword, strengthen it like a fortress. How? By what you allow into it, by what you meditate on, by what you speak over yourself, by what you believe at your core. You cannot feed your mind with weakness and expect strength. You cannot saturate your mind with garbage and expect greatness. Discipline begins with the thoughts you entertain and the thoughts you expel. Every time you choose to focus instead of drift, you strengthen your mind. Every time you choose to believe instead of doubt, you strengthen your mind. Every time you choose to act on faith instead of fear, you forge a mind that cannot be broken. Because hear this, once your mind is disciplined, your actions will follow. Once your mind is focused, your habits will align. Once your mind is unstoppable, your life becomes inevitable. It is not outside circumstances that defeat most people. It is the war they lost inside themselves, long before they ever faced the world. So discipline yourself in the small moments. The first thought of the morning, the idle moment in the afternoon, the quiet hour before sleep. Guard your mind when no one is watching, and it will guard your destiny when everyone is. Train your mind to think boldly. Train your mind to think persistently. Train your mind to think victoriously. Because once you master your mind, you master your life. The greatest freedom is mental freedom. The greatest victory is victory over self. So sharpen your thoughts, focus your energy, discipline your mind, and the world, the very world you once feared, will bend before the power you command. You do not lose the war by losing one battle. You lose the war by losing one small battle, and then another, and then another. Success is not the result of one grand act. It is the accumulation of tiny victories, small invisible wins fought and earned when no one is watching. Daily discipline, the commitment to winning the small battles. The battle to get up when you feel tired. The battle to stay focused when distractions call. The battle to keep moving forward when it would be so easy to stop every day. From the moment you open your eyes, the battle begins, and most people lose before they even get out of bed. They snooze the alarm, they drift into distraction, they surrender to comfort, and they wonder why their dreams remain just out of reach. Let me tell you, how you do anything is how you do everything. The small battles matter. Win the battle to rise early, and you build the habit of discipline. And soon you don't just have a bad day, you have a bad life. Your life is built or broken, one small decision at a time, and the enemy is always the same: comfort, distraction, laziness. These enemies don't come with warning sirens. They come quietly. They come disguised as just this once, just today, just a little longer. But every just this once is a vote for weakness. Every just today is a chisel, striking at the foundation of your dreams, so you must fight. You must stand guard at the gate of your habits. You must become a warrior for your destiny, and it starts small. It starts now. Win the battle to drink water instead of soda. Win the battle to read for 10 minutes instead of scrolling. Win the battle to send that one email instead of procrastinating. Tiny wins, tiny victories, tiny acts of discipline. They seem small, they seem invisible, but they are the bricks from which greatness is built. Ask any champion, ask any leader, ask any world changer. They will not tell you about one massive heroic act. They will tell you about the discipline to show up every day without fail, without excuse. Daily discipline is what separates those who wish from those who win, those who dream from those who do, those who talk about success from those who live it. So I challenge you, win today, win this hour, win this moment, because when you win the small battles, you win the war. And soon you will look back and realize it was never one giant leap that changed your life. It was thousands of small steps, each one disciplined, each one deliberate, each one defiant against defeat. This is the path, this is the price, this is the promise. Daily discipline, daily victory, daily greatness. Choose it, fight for it, live it. There is a truth so raw, so powerful, so undeniable, that most people spend their entire lives running from it. The truth is this: you are responsible, not your parents, not your teachers, not the economy, not your boss, not your background, not your circumstances. Your radical responsibility is the foundation of greatness. Radical responsibility is the birthplace of power. Radical responsibility is the bridge between the life you have and the life you want. Until you take absolute, total, relentless ownership of your life, nothing will change. You will stay stuck. You will stay small. You will stay trapped in a cycle of blame, excuses, and defeat. Because blame is a prison. Excuses are chains. Self-pity is poison. Every time you say, "It's not my fault," you surrender your power. You hand over your destiny to forces outside of you, and the universe does not reward victims, it rewards victors. The moment you say, "I am responsible for my thoughts, I am responsible for my actions, I am responsible for my results," that is the moment everything changes. You reclaim your power. You take back your future. You step into the role you were always meant to play, the creator of your life. Yes, you will face unfairness. Yes, you will face obstacles you did not choose. Yes, you will be dealt hands you would not have picked. But hear me now. It is not what happens to you that defines you. It is how you respond. Life is not about perfect conditions. Life is about perfect ownership. Own your thoughts. Own your habits. Own your energy. Own your time. Own your destiny. No more waiting for someone to rescue you. No more wishing the world would change. No more blaming, complaining, delaying. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. If it's meant to be, it's up to you. Stand up, own it, command it. Because the moment you say, "No more excuses," you rip the chains off your soul. The moment you say, "I am fully responsible," you ignite a fire inside you that nothing and no one can extinguish from this day forward. No one owes you anything. No one is coming to save you. No one is responsible for your success but you. This is not punishment. This is liberation. This is freedom. Because when you accept full responsibility, you no longer have to wait for permission. The greatest enemy you will ever face is not out there. It is not in the economy. It is not in politics. It is not in the opinions of others. It is inside you. Inside you lives a battle. A daily ruthless battle between two forces: strength and weakness, courage and fear, discipline and temptation. Every morning the battle begins anew. Every decision you make is a vote, for the warrior within you or for the coward within you. There is no neutral ground. You either choose strength or you choose weakness. You either choose the voice that says, "Rise up, fight, move forward," or you obey the voice that says, "Stay down, give up, it's too hard." Understand this. No one is born a champion. No one is born a coward. We become what we choose, choice by choice, battle by battle, day by day. The difference between the successful and the defeated is not that the successful are without fear. And every time you choose strength over weakness, every time you choose discipline over comfort, every time you choose action over excuses, you fortify the warrior within you. You make yourself stronger. You make yourself sharper. You make yourself unstoppable. But every time you choose weakness, every time you surrender to fear, every time you delay the action you know you must take, you feed the coward inside, and soon that coward becomes your identity. That is how defeat begins. Not with one giant failure, but with 1,000 small surrenders, one excuse at a time, one compromise at a time, one delayed dream at a time. But hear me, you have the power to choose differently. You have the power to stand up. You have the power to fight back. It doesn't matter how many times you have lost the battle before. Today is a new day. Today is a new war. Today you can choose strength. Choose it when you don't feel like it. Choose it when it hurts. Choose it when the weak voice inside screams for comfort. Because every time you choose strength, you silence that weak voice a little more. You strip it of its power. You reclaim your soul. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are not your weaknesses. You are what you choose to become starting now. The inner battle is the real battle. Win it, and the outer victories will follow. So rise up, warrior. Pick up your sword of discipline. Pick up your shield of faith. Enter the arena of your mind and fight. Win the battle today. Win the battle now. Because if you conquer yourself, there's nothing and no one that can ever conquer you. There is a lie that weak people love to believe. A lie that comfort will save them, that avoiding difficulty will lead to happiness. But the truth is brutal. The truth is undeniable. You will experience pain no matter what. The only choice you have is simple: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Discipline is painful. There is no denying it. It is painful to wake up early. It is painful to push your limits. It is painful to say no to distractions, to cravings, to easy temptations. But regret is 1,000 times more painful. It is the pain that eats you alive in the quiet hours of the night. It is the pain that whispers, "What if?" It is the pain that reminds you every single day of the dreams you abandoned. The pain of discipline is temporary. It sharpens you. It strengthens you. It elevates you. The pain of regret is permanent. It weakens you. It haunts you. It diminishes you. Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. The pain of pushing through a tough workout lasts an hour. The pain of looking in the mirror year after year, seeing a life unlived, lasts a lifetime. The pain of writing the book, launching the business, facing the fear, it will stretch you. It will test you. It will forge you. But the pain of never trying, it will bury you under mountains of what could have been. You must pick your pain. There is no painless path. There is no easy life. There is only the life you earn through the pain you are willing to endure. Ask any champion. Ask any leader. Ask any icon who ever lived. They will not tell you their life was easy. They will not tell you they avoided discomfort. They will tell you they chose their pain wisely. They chose the early mornings. They chose the lonely nights. They chose the relentless practice, the repeated rejection, the endless setbacks. And because they chose the pain of discipline, they avoided the crushing pain of regret. The truth is simple. Discipline hurts now. Regret hurts forever. You must decide. You must look your future in the eye and ask, which pain am I willing to carry? The pain of waking up early or the pain of missed opportunities? The pain of sacrifice or the pain of watching others live the life you could have had? The pain of staying consistent or the pain of living with broken dreams? Pick your pain. Choose wisely, because the decisions you make today will echo through your life forever. The regret you avoid today by embracing discipline is the greatness you will celebrate tomorrow. So tighten your fists, clench your jaw, stand tall, and when the pain of discipline rises, smile, smile. Because you know this is the pain that frees you. This is the pain that forges you. This is the pain that saves you. The pain of discipline is the price of greatness. Pay it, own it. Wear it like a crown. Because the only thing more painful than discipline is living with the knowledge that you could have been more and chose not to. Discipline is not a one-time decision. It is not a feeling you chase. It is not a battle you win once and never fight again. Discipline is a system. Discipline is a structure. Discipline is a way of life. If you rely on motivation, you will fail. Because motivation is fleeting. Motivation comes and goes like the wind, but systems stay. Systems anchor you. Systems carry you forward when your emotions betray you. Understand this. Winners do not act based on how they feel. Winners act based on the system they have built. The ordinary ask, "Do I feel like it today?" The extraordinary declare, "This is what I do, no matter what." You need rituals. You need routines. You need anchors that chain you to your higher self. Victory is not created on the battlefield. Victory is created in the unseen hours, through the invisible disciplines, the private rituals, the small daily decisions that no one sees. If you want to become unstoppable, you must build victory into the very fabric of your life. Wake up at the same time, even when you don't feel like it. Train your body even when it aches. Feed your mind even when it's easier to scroll. Guard your energy even when the world demands your attention. These are not chores. These are sacred acts. These are declarations to yourself. I am in control. I am building my destiny. I am living on purpose. Now, design your days as a champion would create rituals that align with your vision. Carve out the time for what matters most, ruthlessly, relentlessly, unapologetically, because if you do not design your life, someone else will, and they will not design it for your greatness. They will design it for their convenience. Your system of discipline must be stronger than your excuses, stronger than your moods, stronger than the distractions of the world. Every decision you automate is one less decision you must wrestle with. Every ritual you establish is one more layer of armor between you and defeat. Think of it. When the world attacks you with chaos, your system protects you. When your emotions scream for comfort, your system moves you forward. When you feel weak, your system reminds you of your strength. Success is not about giant, heroic efforts. Success is about small, disciplined actions repeated consistently over time. Daily victory rituals, daily discipline habits, daily self-mastery. This is how greatness is built. This is how legacies are forged. You must become the architect of your life. You must build systems that demand your greatness. You must create routines that pull you upward even when you feel like sinking. Because the man who lives by chance drifts, but the man who lives by design conquers. So today I challenge you. Design your system, craft your rituals, engineer your destiny. And when the storms come, and they will, you will not be shaken. You will not be moved. You will not be defeated, because your system of discipline will hold you firm until your dream becomes your reality. This is it, the final choice, the moment that defines the rest of your life. Discipline yourself or be defeated. There are no shortcuts. There are no loopholes. There are no exceptions. You will either rise through discipline or fall through weakness. You will either conquer your mind, your habits, your fears, or you will be conquered by them. You will either command your destiny or be crushed by your excuses. It is that simple. It has always been that simple. The world will not wait for you. The world will not slow down for you. The world will not feel sorry for you. The world will move forward, with or without you. And if you refuse to discipline yourself, if you choose comfort over courage, if you choose distraction over focus, if you choose weakness over strength, the world will discipline you harshly, brutally, relentlessly, through lost dreams, through wasted potential, through the bitter taste of regret that no success, no apology, no second chance can ever erase. But if you rise, if you say enough, if you say no more, if you say, I will master myself, no matter the cost, then the world will open before you, opportunities will unfold before you, greatness will flood toward you, because discipline is the price, and those who are willing to pay are those who are worthy to possess. Discipline is the sword that cuts through fear. Discipline is the shield that protects against failure. Discipline is the bridge that carries you from who you are to who you were always meant to become. You have the power. You have the choice. You have the responsibility. No one else can do it for you. No one else can walk the path for you. No one else can fight the inner battles for you. This is your war. This is your hour. This is your life. You were not born to be defeated. You were not created to live small. You were not destined to leave your dreams buried in the graveyard of regret. You were born to rise. You were made to conquer. You were designed to live with fire, with purpose, with unstoppable will, but only if you have the courage to discipline yourself. So I ask you now, what will you choose? Comfort or greatness? Excuses or mastery? Weakness or power? Defeat or destiny? Choose, decide, act. Discipline yourself or be defeated. The world is waiting. Your future is waiting. Your destiny is waiting, and it will not wait forever. Stand up, take command, live with discipline, and you will live without limits. The time is now. The choice is yours. Discipline yourself or be defeated.